Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm going to show you something amazing. Look at this, I'm going to show you how we can make this beanie with the popcorn stitch. I know that this stitch is very famous and we have seen that right now it's so trendy and so many designers are making amazing garments with this technique and with this stitch. So I wanted to teach you how we can make this for a beanie for this coming season and for the holidays. I think that it's an amazing idea if you are going to give a present or if you want to wear it for this season, right? Well, before I continue, I really wanted to encourage you to subscribe to this channel. You know that to me it's very important that you subscribe to my team and that you be part of my family. Please, before we start, I invite you to subscribe and please give me a like too. Well, you know that first I will give you the material list and then the step by step to start right away. So let's start. Well, this beanie will be for an adult and we are going to need 100 grams of this fine material. It's very puffy, very soft, so beautiful. And we are going to use a crochet hook of number 3 or number 4 according how you crochet. Remember that if you want to use the same material, here I will share all the information where you can buy it. Remember that if you want to buy and use the same materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Well, with one thread and with our hook, we are going to start making the elastic. We are going to start making chains according to the width of the elastic that we want, okay? It will depend according to the style and the design that you want for your elastic. In this case, I want my elastic this wide, and then we are going to make as many rows as we need according to the head side that we are making this hat for, okay? I made 8 chains and 1 chain more to start right away with single crochet. Remember that it's important that you insert your hook and you take both parts of the chain. We should have the same number of chains and the same number of single crochets.
4, 5, 6, 7 y el último 8.
And 8. Now we are going to turn around and right away we are going to start making rev stitch. This is single crochet but only taking the back part of the chain like this. So we must have 8 too. Well, this is how we are going to continue for several rows until we get a long strap that goes all around our head according to the size of the person that we are making this beanie for, okay? It's very important that we make the exact rows that we need because we want that this beanie really fits perfectly on the head of the person, okay? So this is how you can make this hat for the size and for the person that you want. For now, let's continue making several rows like this one with rev stitch and see you when I have the rows that I need for my head, okay? So see you there. Well, look, I already finished the row that I need for the size that I'm making this beanie for. I already tried out and this perfectly fits on the head of the person that I'm making this for. In this case, I'm making this for my head. Remember that I make rev stitch and I always count 8 stitches. If you want, you can make wider the elastic, okay? It's up to you. Instead of making 8 stitches, you can make 10 or 12, also according to the design and the style that you want. Well, now that we are ready, we are going to close. I'm going to close with the hook. I'm going to take 1 stitch from the other side and 1 stitch of the other side, making single crochet. And here we are going to take both parts of the chain in both sides. Well, I will continue and I'm going to close and then I will teach you how we are going to continue and then we are going to start right with the stitch. So excited. But well, let's finish this first. Well, look, here I'm finishing to close, so far we have something like this, okay? Well, now, as you can see, we have a perfectly edged. Now we are going to make a single crochet row all around this. We are going to use it as a base. So then we are over this row, we are going to continue with the next stitch. And we are going to make one single crochet before and after each pleat. Okay, like this. One here and one here. It is important because if we don't follow this sequence, we are going to reduce. So be careful. Well, at the end of the row, slip 1 to close. Now we will go up with 3 chains, and then here in the same stitch, we are going to make 6 double crochets. Counting the chain that we made at the beginning, we have 2, here we have 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then in the next stitch, we are going to make a half double crochet, like this, and then in the next stitches we are going to make 1 single crochet, 2, 3 single crochets, and then again a half double crochet. This is the half double crochet. Before we insert our hook, we turn over, and as you could see, we made the first and the last half double crochet. Then in the next stitch we are going to make 6 double crochets.
4, 5,
and 6, then a half double crochet in the next stitch, then 3 single crochets, and again a half double crochet to finish this sequence. And then again in the same stitch we are going to make the 6 double crochets. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you share your projects with me so I can make them. Thank you for sharing your ideas too. And this idea was sent by a dear friend in Mexico, so thank you so much for sharing. But well, this is how we are going to continue the whole row, okay, following this sequence. Well, at the end of the row, we finish with the 3 single crochet, and we will close the row with a half double crochet. Then to finish, we are going to slip 1 right where we are start and where we made the first chains. Well, now for the next row, we are going to repeat the same, but now we are going to take the stitches in relief. We are going to place our hook right behind the double crochet, and we are going to leave the last stitches in hold, okay? So at the end, we must have 6 loops in hold. So I will make them slowly so you can see exactly how it is. Okay, so 5. So here I have all of them, and now I'm going to bring them through on 1 chain. And as you could see here, we have the first popcorn, then the half double crochet, and the next 3 single crochets.
1, 2 y 3.
After the 3 single crochets, we are going to make the half double crochet, and again we are going to repeat making the double crochets but in relief. Okay, remember that at the end we must have all the loops together, and we are going to bring them through and make 1 chain to close the popcorn stitch. And then we are going to repeat a half double crochet, 3 single crochets, and a half double crochets, and we are going to repeat the sequence. So like this, repeating the sequence is how we are going to continue the whole row, okay? And see you at the end of this row to teach you how we are going to continue with the next one. Well, at the end of the row, we are going to slip 1 in the top of the first popcorn that we made right here. We are going to slip 1. And this is how we finish the first series. As you could see, each series are formed by 2 rows, okay? So this will be the first series. So now we are going to repeat the first row that we made of the first series, but now we are going to alternate the popcorns. So we are going to start with the 3 single crochet. In this case, this will be the second one, and this will be the third single crochet. Then we are going to continue with the half double crochet and then with the double crochets. In the same stitch we are going to make 6. So here I have 2,
3, 4,
5 and 6. Look at the colors. Well, after the 6 double crochets we are going to make the half double crochet, then the 3 single crochets, 1 and the second one here, right here in the top, 3, and then again a half double crochet, and then again the first part of the popcorn stitch. The 6 double crochets, all of them in the same stitch. And like this the whole row. Then in the next row we are going to repeat of what we made at the end of the first series to create the popcorn. Well, and this is how we are going to continue repeating for several rows, repeating this series, alternating the popcorn, and we are going to continue until we have the height of the long of the beanie that we want. Well, look, I repeat this series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 series. So now I'm finishing here my last row. You know that we are going to finish with half double crochet, then the 3 single crochet, 1, 2 and 3, then the half double crochet, and for now just let me finish with the series. I'm going to finish like I started. Look at the back, look at the wrong side of our beanie, it looks so beautiful. So now I'm going to continue, I'm going to finish this series. So here I'm finishing this series. I will finish with the 3 single crochet and with 1 half double crochet. And I'm going to slip 1 right in the top of the last popcorn. So look at this, how beautiful it looks. I love the colors, look like these little sparks on it. Well, remember that you can make more or less series according to the size of the beanie that you are making this for. So please, I really encourage you to really try on, and before you continue, before you are sure that you finish, you should try on because every head is different. So please don't take this as a rule and just take this idea and make it at your own. So well, to continue, now we are going to start to reduce. We are going to make the same series, but now instead of making the popcorns of 6 double crochets, we are going to make them of 5. And also we are going to alternate the popcorns. Well, this is the first single crochet, this will be the second one, this will be the third, and now I'm going to make the half double crochet and I will continue with the sequence. So as I told you, we are going to make the popcorns of 5 double crochets instead of 6. Please be careful, don't confuse. Remember that from here we are going to start to reduce. So remember, we made 9 series with 6 double crochets, and now we are starting the first series with 5 double crochets, and later we are going to reduce even more, but for now let's finish this row first. Look, here we are finishing the first row of the first series of 5 double crochets. So look, remember that I leave the last stitches in hold, I take them in relief, and after this it's like we are going to pop our popcorn. It will look puffy. This is the secret. So we are going to leave it in hold. Once we have the 5 double crochets and the last stitches in hold, we are going to bring them through 1 chain. And now look at here too. Okay, we are also going to reduce in this part of instead of making the half double crochet at the beginning and at the end before each popcorn, we are just going to make the 3 single crochets in between, and like this is how we are going to reduce in this row too. Okay, so please be careful. Take this into account, and for now we are going to continue with the sequence. Remember that now it changed. We are going to reduce. We are not going to make the half double crochets at the beginning and at the end. Okay, so please be careful, and for now let's continue and let's finish this row to complete the series. And also remember that we are going to continue making 5 double crochets. Also now I'm going to continue with the next row. Remember that we started with 6 double crochets, then we made 5 double crochets, and then in the last row we made 3 single crochets in between. So now to start the next row we are also going to reduce. Well, this is where I finished the last row. We are going to slip 1 and we will go up with 3 chains. And now we are going to reduce. Instead of making 5 like in the last series, we are going to make 4 double crochets. Well, at the end of the 4 double crochets, we are just going to make a single crochet right in the top of the last popcorn. And then we are going to continue right away to the next space to make the next popcorn. So we are going to make 4 double crochets, and this is how we are going to continue the whole row, and this is how we are going to reduce in this part. Now by making this we are going to reduce even more. For now let's finish this first part of this series and then see you in the second row of this series to teach you how we are going to make it there. Okay, for now let's finish this first. Remember, instead of making 5 double crochets we are going to make 4, and we are just going to make 1 single crochet in between. Well, here I finished the row and I am where I started, so I'm going to just slip 1. So now I'm going to take all the double crochets in relief, like this. And we are going to leave them in hold. Remember that we just have 4 double crochets. So once we have the 4 double crochets and we have the last loops in hold, the last stitches in hold, we are going to bring them through 1 chain and we are going to go right away to the next popcorn. We are going to make a single crochet and then we are going to take the 4 double crochets in relief. And this is how we are going to make this sequence in this series. This will be the 10th series if I'm not mistaken, right? But look at here, I make the single crochet in the wrong place. I have to make it over the last popcorn. So now we are going to go right to the next popcorn. We are going to take the 4 double crochets in relief, and well, this is basically how we are going to finish this series. This is how we are going to make in this row, and well, see you there, and then I will teach you the next row. Okay, well, before I leave you with your homework, as you could see now the popcorns look smaller and this beanie is looking really nice. I love the colors, but well, let's continue. Now I will leave you. Well, at the end of the second row of the last series, we are going to now make only double crochets row. Okay, we are going to go up with 3 chains and we are going to make 1 double crochet in between each popcorn and also over each popcorn. Okay, I will make more double crochets so you can see exactly where I'm inserting a hook. As you could see, as I told you, 1 before the popcorn and 1 over the popcorn. And this is how we are going to reduce even more, and now we are almost there. Now we almost finished. I suggest also that before you decided to close and to finish to make popcorn series, well, you should try on to see if you need more or less, and then well, you can continue with this step. But well, for now let's finish this first and see you at the end. Well, look at this. Here I'm finishing the row. I'm just going to slip one to close the last double crochet with the first double crochet, and this is how I am going to close. And now, as you could see, we reduced a lot. So now I'm going to cut a long thread, and I'm going to use this one to sew. So I'm going to just make one chain and pull. So with our embroidery needle, we are going to use it to sew. Now I'm going to teach you how we are going to make it. We are going to start from the bottom to the top like this. We are going to insert the embroidery needle in the first double crochet, and then we are going to pass it by through all the double crochets like this.
Todos los puntos. Ay, nos está quedando bien bonito y está bien fácil. Me encantó la puntada, se ve bien esponjadita, parecen bombones. Ahí, ¿a dónde empezamos? Ya se aquí, de este lado.
Here we are finishing to close. Here we are joining the first with the last one. As you could see, look at this. At the end we are just going to pull and we are going to make a knot, and that's it. It has the perfect ending, right? It looks so beautiful. I'm so happy with the result. It's so easy, right? Well, at the end we will decide how to decorate it. In this case, I'm going to make a pom-pom. I'm going to use this pom-pom maker that I teach you in the last beanie that I showed you in the puffy hat, I guess. It was a great hat. I don't know if you remember. Well, I use it. If you want to learn how to make it, well, you can watch this video and see how I use it. As you could see, there are a lot of different sizes of the pom-pom maker. I'm going to use this one. It's not the smallest, but it's one of the medium size. Look, so I'm going to use it, and I'm going to put a pom-pom right here in the top. You can make 2 or 3, or you can make also flowers. You can put a brush, like it's up to you. At the end, I'm just going to hide this thread, and well, now let's see how it looks. Well, look at this. I already made my pom-pom using the pom-pom maker. If you want, I will leave it here in the video of where I teach you how to make this pom-pom. It will be very helpful for you. And well, at the end, we are just going to sew. We are going to pass the embroidery needle to some places to join the pom-pom to the beanie. And like this is how we are going to join it. Also, I see that a lot of you share me a picture where you make each series in a different color, like the rainbow, following the rainbow sequence and all of that. It looks so beautiful too. You can make this idea in so many different ways. Also, you can make it in all red. It will look so beautiful. I was thinking also that maybe for these holidays a red beanie will be very nice. But well, if I make one more for myself in red, I will show you for sure. So for now, well, let's finish. Let's hide all these loosened threads, and now let's see how it looks. Remember that if you are making this to sell, we'll try to use a combination that everybody probably would like, probably a more plain color. Well, so what do you think? So easy, right? Remember that you can make this beanie for all the sizes, for all your family, for kids, for adults, for yourself. You can make this to sell, as I told you at the end. You can make this in colors that are more plain and more basic, so for sure you will sell all of them. But if you are making this for a present, well, while you are making this, please think in that person, think in their personality, think in what this person probably would would like more, and it would be an amazing detail for you. Okay, so remember that you have to follow me in all my social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also to my Spanish channel, Laura Cepeda. And see you soon, okay? See you soon with more breaks. And thanks for watching. Bye!